Big box bookstores may be on the decline, but in New York City, some neighborhoods have been underserved for years.
Now, a few community artist groups, entrepreneurs, and activists are undertaking some novel approaches to bringing books to their neighbors. Producer Michelle Garcia filed this report.
At the Harlem Book Fair, books abound, from high-lit to chick-lit. Street fairs are just one creative way to bring books to people. But in the literary capital of the world, finding a bookstore in some neighborhoods can be tough.
The closest bookstore is on 86th Street, and technically that's not El Barrio.
She dreams of finding a storefront home for her online bookstore La Casa Azul, the Blue House, right here in East Harlem.
We have galleries, we have a theater, we have museums, we have murals. There's no place that I feel writers and authors and lovers of literature can come together.
Booksellers say the #1 challenge to opening a shop? A tough real estate market. Sometimes a special deal comes along.
We are in Washington Heights at the Word Up pop-up bookstore.
This space normally runs about $9,000 a month. But this summer, the Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance convinced the landlord Vantage Properties to donate the empty storefront at no cost until the end of November. It's good publicity for the landlord, and for the community, Word Up is more than just books.
Looking in through Wing Fong's fogged window, she could see golden things, Buddha miniatures, incense holders, and lanterns hanging over the counter in dim fluorescent lighting, secrets on the other side of the threshold. She truly suspected that she was about to become Chinese.
They all volunteer. So there's the Latinos, there's the Asian, there's the African Americans, there's everybody coming together.
If you think you want to do something, say it out loud and then do it. That's what I want this space to be. This is our space.
This is a new take on a bookstore. It's more than a bookstore. It's a community place for artists.
5 new independent bookstores opened in the city in the last year. Booksellers say the trend is to go local, to create a community shop. That's how Greenlight Bookstore in Fort Greene, Brooklyn got its start.
We were blogging about our business plan long before the business actually existed.
With no capital to get started, she entered her plan in a local competition and won. Through the publicity, she found a business partner and drew the attention of the Fort Greene Association. The association invited them into the neighborhood and rallied the community.
The community ended up investing about $70,000. Through this program we came up with called the Community Lender Program, where we invited people to invest up to $1,000 and more, and we would pay them back over the course of 5 years.
They took the money and made their case with a bank and a forgiving landlord who made a deal. But how to create a community bookstore and not become a symbol of the gentrifying force that changes the neighborhood?
We put a lot of emphasis in our events on hosting a lot of African American authors, which is, traditionally kind of what the demographic has been here. And there's an incredible amount of creative talent happening in this neighborhood. I mean, we feel like we just want to be able to be a part of what's already happening.
In Spanish Harlem, Aurora Naya Cerda is scouting locations, pursuing her dream of opening a storefront.
So we are on Lexington Avenue. We're right in front of a commercial space that is vacant. It's been vacant for a while.
She started a campaign using books and her body as a canvas.
The project shows me with words written all over me, but also the different pictures of book covers to just show, like, these are the books that we would carry in the store. These are the books that you can come and read. Let's just imagine that this could be where La Casa